on 2018. Today I will retell about the summary of the novel that I have been read. The title is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. So hopefully you guys really enjoy this video and here we go!
There is a boy, his name is Santiago. He is a shepherd. He likes to travel at many places. He comes from a city near an ancient castle. One day, he met an old woman from gypsy tribes, and she told him that he has to find out a treasure, and the location is in Egypt, pyramids. Santiago feels weird, but finally he wants to make it happen. After that, Santiago starts to begin his journey to pyramids. He trusts in the old man that Santiago already met in the street ago. When you really want something, the universe always conspires in your favor. Learn to recognize omens and follow them. He promised that he would make his own decisions. After all, he realizes he had always wanted was just to know new places. I'm an adventurer, looking for a treasure, he said to himself. Even though he already saw his ship, and then realized that he was in a new world, but instead of being sad, he was happy. He no longer had to seek out food and water. He could go in search of his treasure instead. He had no cent in his pocket, but he had free. He already decided to be an adventurer as the ones he had admired in books. He was beginning to understand that intuition is really a sudden immersion of the soul into the universal current of life, where the histories of all people are connected, and we are able to know everything because it's all written there. Till he met an Englishman in the middle of his journey, who makes him realize about everything in life is an omen. That Englishman seems looking for someone that has something to do with his belief. He said that he has to find a man who knows that kind of everything in life is an omen, an alchemist. He is the philosopher's stone. He spent years in their laboratories observing the fire that purified the metals, and they discovered so much things. At that moment, Santiago met a young woman. Santiago tried to ask her about the alchemist, but everything has changed when Santiago looked into her dark eyes and he saw her smile. What Santiago felt at that moment was that he was in the presence of the only woman in his life. Finally, Santiago asked her about her name, and her name is Fatima. Santiago fell in love with her in the deepest of his heart suddenly. And one day, Santiago and that Englishman met the alchemist after a long journey. The alchemist said that he is the direction of finding Santiago's treasure. The alchemist continues to travel with Santiago as far as the Coptic monastery, several hours from the pyramids. There, he demonstrates to Santiago his ability to turn lead into gold using the philosopher's stone. He gives Santiago gold and sends him off. Santiago begins digging for the treasure at the foot of the pyramids, but two men accost him and beat him. It concerns a treasure buried in an abandoned church in Spain, where a sycamore tree grows. The church is the same one in which Santiago had, where he will reunite with Fatima, who awaits him. The book ends where it starts. A Spanish boy had a dream about finding a treasure which he dreamed of. He sets out on a journey to find his treasure. While on his journey, he met lots of people, was raw, beaten up, and learned about life in general. The ending suggests that in order to gain what you think you deserve, you have to go through difficult times, meet people which helps you to gain knowledge or wisdom about the world and life. At the end, just like Santiago found his treasure at the same place where he had his dream, but now he is a wise man, a real alchemist who knows how to turn metal into gold, how to turn himself into wine. And the moral of this novel, destiny is a journey, but the treasure may be right under your nose. Destiny, journey, struggle is very much necessary to reach a high position.